Hey guys, Drew here, back with another video, doing another Growlers video as usual, and in this game guys, the Growlers take the L, and they lose 5-2 to the Florida Everblades. Pretty rough game from the Growlers, I got to say. They led in 42 shots on Luke Cavlin. Cavlin did stand on his head. 2 of those goals were empty netters, I know. But Cavlin did have a very good game, I got to say. 2 goals of the Growlers both went to Pavel Gogolev. He has 7 goals in this year's playoffs for the Growlers. Gogolev seemed to have a pretty good game. He's a bit of a puck hogger in this game, though. If Gogolev can somehow pass the puck a little, I think he can be an AHL player next year. But Gogolev scoring 2 goals, I almost needed to throw the hats in that game, but wasn't able to, unfortunately. The goals for the Everblades went to Blake Winicky, Ben Masella, John McCarron, Joe Pendenza, and Cam Darcy. So I'll do a little dissect of the game, and yeah, so let's get talking. So the Growlers lose this one 5-2, as I said in the beginning. They are down the series now with 3 games. The 2 Florida need to win 1 game, as the Growlers need to win 2. I'm not saying the Growlers are out of this series yet, but it is going to be pretty hard to beat 2 straight games in Florida. The Growlers have done it, though, against Florida. I meant not in Florida, but you know what I mean. But it's going to be pretty rough to beat a team with, like, the Everblades. They have Cam Johnson in the back end. He had a pretty good game, made 24 saves. And they also have those guys like Joe Pendenza, Blake Winicky, John McCarron, and even Tyler Irvine. All of those guys, they know how to score. And they know how to score against our Growlers. Zach O'Brien and Tyler Bullen have both been a little quiet in this series. I don't remember them scoring a goal, but if they did, I may have been mistaken. But Florida Everblades have shut down like Bullen, O'Brien, and even Orange Centado. He hasn't played the greatest, but there are some players that have lighted the lamp. Pavel Gogolev is one of them. Todd Skirving another, and then Luke Cavlin is a rising star for this Growlers squad. Luke Cavlin got the hardest working player of the game for the Growlers in this one. Gogolev did get second star as well, but the rest of the players went to the Everblades. The Everblades now have a chance to go to the Kelly Cup final in Game 6 for the first time since 2022, last year. We're going to have to wait and see what happens with this Everblades squad, though, and the Growlers squad, as they have a chance to battle in Game 6. Game 7 will be Wednesday night if necessary. Game 6 is definitely going to be a big game for the Growlers. Hopefully we can get a win. There's a chance that the Growlers can come back. I mean, Dallas is down 3-2 to Vegas, and they might come back as well. But we're going to have to wait and see what happens, though. The good news is both games are at Mary Brown Center here in St. John's. So let's get loud for these 2 games. Let's see those sellout crowds. It's a pretty good crowd in today's game. At the time I'm recording this, it is right after the game. But hey, you never know what could happen with this Growler squad. They're special. If Luke Cavlin can absolutely stand on his head, making 40 saves every game, he may be the reason why the Growlers make it to the Kelly Cup final and maybe even win it. But we're going to have to wait and see. If the Idaho Steelheads did beat the Toledo Walleye last night, they will advance to the Kelly Cup finals for the first time since 2013. I know it sounds pretty weird as a team like Idaho is that dominant. So I feel like if the Everblades or the Growlers play them in the finals, it will get a little scary for both teams. The fan bases just know that Idaho is just a very dominant team. It's not even like that all their team is like NHL superstars. They're just like regular ECHL guys. One noticeable name on Idaho is Ty Pelton Bice. He played 7 games for the Growlers last year and had 9 points in 17 games. So Growlers notice a few players. Oliver LeBlanc, Stefan LeBlanc, that plays for the Everblades. He's a former Growler as well. Congrats to Christian Rubens on winning the bronze medal in Latvia. He scored the game-winning goal in overtime. Latvia acted like they won the Stanley Cup, but for Latvia, it's a big thing for them, and hopefully that's just the beginning for Latvia hockey, as they will certainly grow in the next few years. So do you guys think the Growlers have a shot on winning this series and maybe even winning Game 6? We're going to have to wait and see what happens. That's going to be it for you guys. I hope you enjoyed. If you do, like the video, you can subscribe. If you really liked it, you can follow me on TikTok. That's Real Hacker. I know it's that. Same thing for the Instagram account. Follow me on Twitter, that's Drew. You can follow me on Facebook, that's Drown Hockey Guy. Okay, that same thing for the Instagram account. Playoff hockey is here. The next video may be the last of the Growlers season. We're going to have to wait and see what happens, though, in this Growlers series. That's it for you guys, and I'll talk to you all again soon.